So we're here to watch The Little Mermaid, but the cinema's closed. So I guess we can't watch it today.
Our movie's at 10, babe.
It's not at 10. What do you mean? They said it's closed.
It's open at 9:45.
Oh. Welcome to my chaotic yet peaceful channel. Today I went to watch the new Little Mermaid. If you're new to my channel and you just came here for this video, I used to be a film student for about 3 years. I've never actually worked on a movie set or done any sort of production related work, but I have studied a lot of film theory, and what we did was just watch movies or different scenes and analyze them. So I feel like I have some sort of knowledge where I can talk about movies. So luckily today I didn't go and watch a movie alone as I usually do. I have a special guest. It's his first time on camera, so be nice to him, okay? Hello, what's your name? Where are you from? What's
My
your
name is Kokan. I'm from Thailand.
Okay. This is my fiance. I have a Little Mermaid pickup line for you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah? What do me and the Little Mermaid have in common?
Your princesses?
No, we're not that. Want me to tell you?
Yeah.
We both want to be part of your world.
Okay. Great.
So to commemorate this occasion, I have a gift for you. Do you want to?
What's this? It can be that hard.
This is the entertainment you're here for, everyone. Do you want to do a singing rendition?
I'm good, thanks.
You're good? Okay, you can take it off now. Do you like your gift?
Not
Speak into the microphone, please, sir.
Not particularly.
Not particularly. All right. Well, I'll take it back then. How would you rate the first Little Mermaid movie out of 10? Yeah, the original Little Mermaid movie out of 10.
8 out of 10?
Please kindly fix your answer.
10.
I'm kidding. I agree with you. I think 8 out of 10 is what I would rate it as well. What do you rate the new Little Mermaid movie out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Also 8 out of 10?
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like it's quite similar.
It's similar, right? But like, I feel like it's 8 out of 10 for different reasons than the first one. I actually feel the story is slightly better in this one than the old one. So let's talk about mise en scène. Do you know what mise en scène is?
What's it?
It's like setting the stage. It's a French word for setting the stage.
It's kind of like mise en place.
Mise en what?
Mise en place.
What's mise en place?
Mise en place is kind of like setting your cooking.
Oh, setting your cooking. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Do you want to tell them why you know that?
I study hospitality. So.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's probably got a lot of French terminology. So the mise en scène is like setting the stage. So acting, props, set lighting and color and composition. So I think we should start with the lighting, because I think everyone was bitching about the lighting in the trailer when this first came out. But I thought the lighting was fine in the movie. I didn't have too much issues with it. Like when there was like the storm in the ship, I actually thought you could see pretty well what was happening. Did you have an issue with it?
No, I think
It was
I
fine.
could see things clearly, so yeah.
You could see things. That's why the lighting was okay. You could see things. The colors in the
Colors
movie.
was good with it.
So one thing I specifically noticed about colors was her tail. Her tail wasn't just green. It had like iridescent on it. So in certain scenes, like her tail would actually look pinkish. I thought that was really cool that they did that. And I also liked her like top matched her tail. It wasn't like two different colors. I thought that looked more cohesive. I actually thought the colors were pretty bright. I felt that they could be even brighter under the ocean. Acting. So who was your favorite actor in the movie, you would say? Who did you think did a good job? Do you want me to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my favorite acting was actually the Queen. Like, and she's a new character. She's Prince Eric's mother. And I thought she did her monologue was perfect. Like, I thought she acted that really well. And my second favorite was Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. And Hailey Bailey was fine. Like, I think she did a good job. I thought her acting needed a little bit of improvement, but overall, I think she did a good job.
I think my favorite would be the butler.
Oh yeah, the
What's his name?
butler, Grimsby.
Yes,
Yes.
The
Oh
bunny.
yeah, his acting was good.
Yeah.
But I think he had a sort of easy role because he was just a kind-hearted man. I don't know.
Sometimes the easy role is the hardest to perform.
To act. Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I didn't think of him. Next, cinematography. This is like editing, like the shot structure, the camera angles, and like how it helps the action and how it helps build the story. Should I start with the negatives first?
Go ahead.
So the negatives were there was a lot of dizzy camera action. Did you feel that? Did you feel dizzy?
No.
So at the beginning there's a looking glass and he drops it into the ocean and we follow it down into the ocean to find the mermaids. There was a lot of like spinning of the camera as we went through the corals, and it didn't only happen at the beginning. I don't know if it's just me, but that drives me a bit insane in movies.
Maybe it's trying to like emulate how fish
But you don't. But
mermaids
fish
swim.
don't swim like that. Mermaids. No one swims like that. No one swims in like a 360 angle. Like they could do it for some, or they could move it from side. But they did this all the time, and it bothered me. But I don't know if that's to hide the CGI. Like they do that in a lot of new movies. Like even like anything that's underwater, they like to spin the camera like this, and I don't know why. If you know why, tell us. The best shots were actually, I feel, on the ship. Because I feel like Disney is used to doing Pirates of the Caribbean. And I feel like they pulled a lot of what they learned from those movies for this. Or any ship movie they do. That's just my opinion, though. Did you like any of the shot structures anywhere? That you can... Did you think like the editing or like something helped somewhere in the movie, or was it unnoticeable? It didn't bother you?
It didn't bother me.
Like as a watcher. That's also kind of good because it bothers me, I guess, because I think about it, but if it doesn't bother you as a watcher, I feel like that means they did a good job. Oh yeah, the editing wasn't like, you know, like how they cut sometimes too quickly.
Except for maybe the ending, when King Trident pushed the boat, the small boat. So he gave them a push so that they could get to the ship faster.
Yeah.
So like if you look carefully, it's like it's not really moving on the water. Like there's like.
Oh, you could kind of see the CGI or what?
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's like the boat was moving, but it looks like fixed in one place because like, it's not riding the wave either.
Right. They're trying to balance, I think, natural with
but it
magic.
It wasn't
too distracting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so next, I guess we talked a little bit about what the movie looked like. There was a lot of differences between the first movie and the second, but I wrote down a couple. So the first one was the addition of the new character. They call her Queen Selena, but I looked that up. I didn't hear her name in the movie, unless I missed it. I thought that was a good addition. I feel like it gave Eric an actual backstory. He's not just a random prince in his castle. So.
But then in this movie, they made it so that Prince Eric is not a real nobleborn. He was adopted.
Oh yeah, he was adopted.
He was rescued from sea.
He was rescued from sea, yeah. I feel like that also kind of makes sense with his storyline. They gave him more of a backstory, and I thought that was good. In the other movie, he's just kind of there. Yeah, except at the end when he saves the day, but that didn't happen in this movie. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how Ariel is the one to actually poke Ursula with the ship at the end, so she kills Ursula, not Prince Eric.
It bugs me a little because like she knew how to steer the ship.
Oh, she knew how to steer a ship.
Considering she's never steered a ship before. But then it would make sense because like humans don't do too well in water. So more suited to save someone. In the water, yeah. Right. I would have liked it, so what I thought was gonna happen is they both get two ships and kill her. That's what I thought was gonna happen. That would be like anticlimactic. No, but I feel like that would mean like they were in a team. Like they're a team and they're working together. I would have liked that. But then usually the villains focus on some. To like target them? Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess. That's why she didn't see Ariel's book. Okay. It didn't, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as she's dead, right? Okay, this is a big one. Ursula put a spell on Ariel that she can't remember that she needs to kiss the prince. Only Sebastian, Scuttle, and Flounder know that she has to do that. At first, I was slightly annoyed by it, but I
I think I understand why they did that. Because they don't want to give Ariel the objective just to get a kiss from the prince. They want to give her the objective to actually get to know him and fall in love with him in 3 days, which whatever. You fall in love with someone in 3 days.
Love at first sight.
Love at first sight. I also feel like it slightly didn't make sense. She knew that she was cursed, but she didn't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky.
But then wouldn't Ariel be confused as to what her objective was though?
Yeah, she was confused.
Remember when Prince Eric came in the room and realized that she couldn't speak, so she couldn't possibly be his mysterious woman, right?
Yeah.
So when he left, and then like she started to sing again in her mind, of course. She traded up her voice for something, but
she doesn't know what.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe I misunderstood the song then.
But then wouldn't she be more like nervous or like frightened?
No, but Ariel doesn't get nervous or frightened. It's not her character trait. I feel like it wouldn't make sense for her to be like that. Okay, so those I guess were the major differences, and the ending was different, a little bit different.
The ending is quite different though in the animated one. Like the ending was so that King Triton still didn't want the mer people to mingle with the humans.
So what, does everyone stop eating fish now? The music. Favorite old song and favorite new song. Yeah, favorite.
I like Sebastian's song.
You like Under the Sea. You like that one the most?
Yeah.
I'm between Part of Your World and Poor Unfortunate Souls because I think Melissa McCarthy did a pretty good job. But Part of Your World actually made me tear up a little because Hailey Bailey's voice is really good. They actually didn't change that many lyrics as people thought. And in Poor Unfortunate Souls, they just took out like the part that was a little like anti-feminist. And favorite new song?
Scuttle song.
Scuttle song. I think Scuttle was my favorite too. I actually like that they did that with they added a little like rapping for Aquafina. And I was reading and people were hating on it. So but I don't understand why they were hating on it. I actually thought it was fun. It added like a fun twist to the movie.
It made it more comedic too.
Comedic, yeah. Basically, Scuttle and Ursula had like comedic things in this movie. I forgot. There was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. Disney remakes. How do you feel about them, in general?
I feel they're okay.
They're okay. I feel like Disney is playing a lot. They're trying to get new audiences, like new kids in, and they're also trying to get people like me into the cinema to watch it, like nostalgia vibes, because I watched The Little Mermaid like 50 times when I was a kid, so I would want to go watch this new Little Mermaid, which they did. They succeeded.
Maybe Disney is just trying to reimagine the childhood stories that we know to cater to like the kids today.
But how is that catering to the kids today? What do you mean?
I mean, like, I don't think like some of the childhood stories that we grew up with would be okay in today's society.
They're not the best. Like sometimes.
Like some of the things that they were promoting, or
as society changes, you think that the remakes, Disney's just trying to fit into society.
For the new kids, I mean.
Yeah.
They cater to kids.
But do they cater to kids though? I don't know. That's the thing, because they're animated versions, they do, but all these remakes are like, I don't know, like what 3-year-old is going to watch Ursula? They're gonna start crying. Or maybe kids nowadays are more desensitized. Like I couldn't watch that when I was a kid. Like I would be scared.
Or maybe they're trying to balance it.
Balance it between.
Like on one hand, like make it so it fits for children today, but at the same time still have the nostalgia from.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at the beginning. Yeah. They're trying to hit two audiences at the same time. I feel like, but sometimes they succeed with that and sometimes they don't. I don't know.
But for sure I can see that our childhood stories are not
as good as
for kids.
The storylines, for kids today. And maybe we should also talk about the big main thing that everyone is like dying about, is that Ariel is black.
Wow.
Did that change the movie at all?
No.
Thank you. That's all we gotta know about that.
I think the only thing I miss about the Ariel is like the iconic red hair.
Very red hair. Yeah. You know what? I actually would agree. Like, just because she's a mermaid, they could have given her a slightly redder hair. But in the end, overall, I don't think...
It didn't matter who played the mermaid.
It really didn't matter who plays the mermaid.
Yeah.
I'm glad that she can sing. I knew who Hailey Bailey was before this, and I was like, oh, she's like perfect. Like, I think her voice would be perfect for this. You know,
well, it was a good watch.
It was a good watch, yeah. If you rated both 8 out of 10, my rating is the same. That would be my rating for both movies. Wow, we agree on movies.
High five.
Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. You know.